Both of them can shoot right through this 75 round clip, 75 round clip, 75 round clip.
How in 2024 does the director of the bloody freaking ATF not know the difference between a magazine, drum, and a clip?
I got 7 rounds in this clip. Make it last.
This is the type of mistake made by people who have never touched a gun before. If Margaret Bennett had called the drum a clip, cool, because she doesn't know shit about guns and doesn't hide that. But this is a guy who is the director of a federal government agency that is tasked with making and enforcing rules based on the most intricate levels of details about guns. And he can't even get the name of the integral parts of the gun right.
Empty the clip on it, man.
But expects us not to break the confusing and convoluted laws disguised as rules that they make. But here's the crazier thing. 40 seconds before he said this,
75 round clip,
the acting chief of ATF's Firearm Ammunition Technology Division literally said this.
Well, this has a 30 round magazine with it. This is a 75 round drum magazine. Wow. So it's magazine fed.
He literally called it what it's supposed to be called seconds prior, and the ATF director still got it wrong. It's like he was wearing my favorite pair of in-ear hearing protection, the AKT1 blackouts, and forgot to turn on the pass-through hearing feature, which would have allowed him to hear the guy call it a drum magazine and not a clip. And the active noise canceling would have still protected his hearing if one of those clips magically found its way into the gun and started shooting on its own, because the AKT1 blackouts have a certified NRR rating of 25. Now, I know that was a very corny way of fusing an ad in the middle of this video, but how else was I going to tell you that the in-ear wireless Bluetooth hearing protection called AKT1 blackouts are now available at shop.mrcolionnoir.com, or you can click the link in the description section while supplies last. Now, I know there are gonna be people who are gonna say, oh, calm down, Colion Noir. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. But I disagree. You see, the ATF will literally throw me in jail if I put a stock on a gun that has a barrel less than 16 inches without their permission. The same ATF that once said if I put a brace on my gun, it's a pistol. But if I put a brace on my chest while I'm shooting that gun, I've legally turned it into a rifle. And now I'm breaking the law. But if I put the brace on my cheek while I'm shooting a gun, that's okay. I'm not breaking the law. If that ain't making a mountain out of a molehill, I don't know what is. It's just so infuriating, because for the director of an agency to be so pedantic when it comes to their rules on guns, to make such a blatant and accurate statement about the very thing he makes rules about, is disrespectful. And it reeks of, I only have this position because I'm politically aligned with Joe Biden, which wouldn't be a problem, because the Republicans do the same thing, but at least know and understand the fundamental concepts about the thing you're making a rule about. It's only fair. At least then I can say, I don't agree with the rule, but the guy knows his shit. But no, instead, you have Boo Boo the Fool over here calling what is a blatant drum magazine a clip, like he's a 5-year-old and only knows about guns through movies.
Clip. It's called a clip.
There's a thumper in your left when you push the round in the clip.
Hold 6 shots in the clip, 1 shot in the chamber.
It's got a full clip.
I'll take your clip and I'll take your gun. Gonna pop it in there. Pull the chamber.
He's like the Marvel Disney writers who admitted to never reading or watching the source material for the movies that they were tasked with scripting. Imagine the CEO of a company not knowing the names of the products the company sells, or a cop who calls your Miranda rights Miranda privilege. It's embarrassing. And he said it with such utter confidence too. Ugh. It's like hearing Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B scratching a chalkboard with the long acrylic nails to the beat of WAP. For gun owners, the ATF is like having a human resource department at the strip club.
We don't like you.
Why are you even here? You never hear them do anything regarding alcohol and tobacco. It's like all they do is with law-abiding gun owners. You don't need to create new rules. You just need to arrest the people breaking laws we already have. Instead of calling them the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Agency, we should call them the Always Trolling Firearm Owners Agency, because that's what they do. Last week, they shut down the e-form system due to budget constraints, and then boom, turned it right back on as soon as Congress looked at them like, what the hell are y'all doing? We literally earmarked money specifically for the e-form system. You have the budget. Now, to be fair, I personally know people who work at the ATF who know guns and are gun people and do their best to keep the agency honest. But when you have goofballs like this guy calling a drum magazine a clip 40 seconds after it was presented as a drum magazine, I'm not hopeful. Just realize that after this video, I'm never going to have any Form 1s or Form 4s approved again by the ATF. Ah, shit. Oh well. Guess this shirt I'm wearing is gonna come in handy more sooner than I expected. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.